speaking with the former head of the Department of Defense's Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, Luis Elizondo. Fascinating subject about UFOs, or as the government calls them, UAPs. I don't know why they had to switch that, because
that's kind of dumb, actually.
It's silly, I think. I think what the deal was, and maybe Lou can correct us on this if it's not accurate, but it seems like the government is embarrassed by the term, and so they had to come up with their own. Is that kind of why it's switched from UFO to UAP?
Actually, there's a few reasons. First and foremost, you're right. There's a lot of stigma and taboo associated with the term UFO. But the truth is that the term UFO isn't even really accurate. When it first came out, people were calling it an unidentified flying object, which means you have something that, in essence, like an airplane, right? You have four fundamental forces: thrust, lift, drag, and weight, and you create wings. And with wings, you fly. But these things don't have wings; they don't have rudders or ailerons. And in fact, we see them more than just seeing them in the sky. We actually see them underwater and in high altitude and potentially low Earth orbit. So
you say that we see them, but Pat and I were discussing actually seeing them.
You would think with our technology, the technology we possess now, we'd have clearer images of them. I mean, we always see these blurry dots
seeing them
somewhere. How is it that we don't have a clear...
The ones available to us?
We do? We have clear images of them?
Right now it's classified. No, we have ultra 4K
so we're not
high-definition video.
Oh, really?
Absolutely we do. Yes.
Oh, I would love to see that.
Okay.
Oh, I would love to see that.
I would as well. So,
of the actual vehicles, the UAPs?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the grainy ones you see are the ones that are unclassified and the government has agreed to release,
which is nice of them.
A lot of times, the government's very, very sensitive about revealing its capabilities, particularly from an intelligence collection platform. You don't want to let the enemy know just how good your stuff is.
We're too dumb. We can't handle it. So.
Well, the enemy, not letting the enemy know is kind of understandable.
Yeah.
But so you have seen them? You've seen these photos?
Oh, yeah, videos, not just photos.
Videos.
Yeah, and same with my colleagues in the program. When I was with ATIP, I had my own cadre of people that I directed, and there was another group of people as well that we worked together. They were from other agencies, other organizations.
Yeah. So what made you? Speaking of that, and I know you've seen them and you had all these pictures, but you worked for the government for quite some time, and then now you're civilian. Are you still able to have access to everything that you had? No, I mean, obviously not everything, but most things that you had access to prior to becoming a civilian?
So I still maintain my top secret security clearance, and I have been asked in the past to help the government. I have been a contractor as well and a consultant, and when I am asked to provide information or help the government, I still provide that assistance when asked.
Okay.
Now, have you? I believe you say in the book that we have set traps for them. Tell me about that.
Sure. We set up a program. It was called the operation was Operation Interloper, and in essence, we do know through our observations that UAP seem to be very interested in our nuclear equities, and also seem to be found in and around bodies of water. So, no bigger, nuclear footprint than a carrier strike group. You have a nuclear powered aircraft carrier. You have aircraft that are also capable of potentially delivering nuclear capabilities. You have boats and submarines in the area that may be nuclear powered and may also themselves have some sort of nuclear capabilities on board. Right. So the idea was to set you're right, like a honeypot. What we would do is create this irresistibly large nuclear footprint in the ocean, frankly, in some cases bigger than the entire state of New York, with all the nuclear technology that we have. And then what we would do is we would wait for the UAP to show up and then spring the trap. In essence, at a certain point, turn on all the collection capabilities we have in the area from the various sources and try to collect telemetry and other information to give us a better sight picture on their capabilities. It went all the way through the Joint Staff. It was getting a lot of support, and then at the very last minute, it was killed at the highest levels. We were never told why.
But the actual trapping never happened.
Yeah, we had the plan established, and it was getting coordinated through the Pentagon. with the various agencies as well, other agencies, intelligence agencies. But at the last minute, at the very last second, it was turned off.
And obviously, we don't know why, but why is that, Lou? I mean, I get that we don't know, but why?
Well,
why
we have some speculation that we were getting too close to another perhaps UAP program that was being run simultaneously in the government. We can't prove it. We do know that the government has had a long-standing interest in UAP and have been dedicating resources to studying it. Most people only know about ATIP and OSAP and maybe Blue Book, but there's been other efforts as well.